I also want to take the time to thank the People's Choice Award just for this. This is amazing, but more importantly, the people, man. My action moment will come soon.
You're not only my dad, you're my best friend. Yo, I'm happy. That's my world.
Here's what's crazy about the movie, okay, what's going on. The movie is about accepting change.
Kevin Hart's road to success was not easy. He always wanted to do comedy, but when he finally did get out there and try, he was told it wasn't for him. He started out bad, but he wanted to figure it out, so he evolved. He accepted change and growth, not only in himself, but in others. He realized that time is valuable. The more time you spend, the more valuable you become. Kevin always seems to be a happy-go-lucky guy. He decided early on to find a light and to be a light. Happiness is a choice, and when you choose happiness, you choose success. Success comes from within, not by competing with anyone else, but with yourself. Convince yourself that this is what you're supposed to be doing and that you're good at it. Once you can accept that, you can become successful and grow to do the things that you want to do.
Here's what's crazy about the movie, okay, what's going on. The movie is about accepting change, accepting growth. I swear to God. The movie is about understanding an individual after you get to know the individual. It's judgment. These two characters place judgment on one another based off of the outside. They're basing it off of, I guess you can just say, perception, all right? White, rich, gotta be happy. Black, ex-con, gotta be a criminal forever. Until they get in depth about one another and understand why they feel the way that they feel, they're not able to help. And when they help, it's showing that, oh shit, there is another side of life that I can be fortunate enough to still look forward to, even though I thought that I didn't have anything. I am angry because of my past and being next kind, but you know what? This guy is giving me another piece of information that acts as motivation and inspiration and makes me feel like there is something that I can do, even though I felt like the world didn't want me to do it. It's taking people and putting people in a position where they can evolve. And in today's time, you forget that people do change.
What do you have going on that you have the time to just simply be that negative and do it in this world? I don't think people understand how valuable they can be if they use their time correctly. I find a light in every dark tunnel. I hear it all. Listen, when I tell you the weight on my back is so heavy of all the stuff that I deal with, and I'm fine. The reason why I'm fine is because I'm genuinely happy. I'm happy. I'm not happy just because of the success. The success acts as a bonus. I'm happy because I truly know the definition and the feeling that comes with happiness. I truly know it. I felt it. I felt it when I said, yo, what really makes me happy? And I look at Heaven and Hendrix and I look at Zoe. I look at my wife. I go, yo, I didn't have the family when I was coming up. Yo, I got one. I got one. Look what I done did. Look what I built. These people depend on me. I provide for these people. That makes me happy. I'm not selfish with information. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that right now I'm at an amazing point in my life where I have a platform, okay? I have a great body of work, and people look at you and they say, oh my God, Kevin's successful. How did he do it? That's the biggest question. How'd you do it? How'd you get there? And I just want people to understand that road to get in here is not the easiest road. And that amount of no's that you hear on that rope, of course, don't know who Lucian is yet because you may or may not have read the book yet. Lucian Holmes was like the Jedi. You know, if this guy put his hand on you for comedy or said anything positive about you in stand-up comedy, you were gold. He had the Oprah effect when it came to, he discovered so many of the big names in comedy today. So I had an audition for Lucian where I had to perform at the comedy club. Lucian was going to watch me, and then I would get reviewed and be told if I would be able to come back and perform in the comedy club and be a regular. I performed. I thought what I did was a great set. He takes me to his office and he flat out tells me to my face, no smile, no nothing. He said, this isn't for you.
Opportunity, you know, when you get dealt certain hands, you know, sometimes you have no idea what the turn is going to be. And for me, it was always the thought of doing comedy, but I just never knew how. I never knew what to do or the approach to take, how to get there. And one day the suggestion came up from coworkers of, Kevin, there's an amateur night right around the corner of the comedy club called the Laugh House in Philadelphia. You should go do it. And I was like, I would love to do it. I never knew that these things existed. And when I got the opportunity to do that, I fell in love with the moment that I didn't know how to go get. I fell in love with the spotlight, with the stage that I didn't know existed for me. I didn't know it was available for me at that time. And once I found out how to get it, there was nothing else that mattered except that. It was about that and that only.